back in that bag again. Whoa, oh, yeah.
Hi!
Welcome back to the podcast.
Yes, welcome
back to This Sucks podcast.
Yes, we suck.
He sucks, I suck, everybody sucks.
I love to suck a lot. Charat. We are sucks.
We are suck.
Medyas.
We sucks.
Medyas ni.
Correct.
This Sucks podcast.
Yes.
This is a podcast where we talk and rant and complain about our lives as artists.
Sometimes therapy session po siya.
Yes.
If you've seen last week's episode, charat,
Yes.
it was.
Yes.
Therapist.
But I think we've made strides in that session.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the resolver po siya.
Off-cam pod,
off-cam.
therapy session na pod me.
Actually, continuation.
So, this is a... Nalimot na nung ko sa akong spiel. Therapy na siya. Muhigda na lang siya.
Asan atong kuan? Papel.
Habol.
This is a podcast where we demystify the lives of creative people.
Correct.
Of doing the craft and working in the creative industry. Because behind the glitz and glamour and away from the spotlight, we are all just made of cardboard,
Plastics.
glue sticks,
Yes,
and
mga masking tape.
Correct.
Yes, masking
Ako
tape.
made of plastics.
And plastic.
Stapler
like this
usahay,
one.
plastic.
Yes,
Yeah.
Exhibit A.
Yay. How are you guys?
Yes, save the turtles, no straws.
Correct.
Yes, no to plastic.
Oh, imo kong ilikuan sa dagat sus ginoo ko
Mulutaw
mulutaw
dyan na
lagi
siya.
ko. Nakitaan ko nilang Kuya Jerry actually galutaw-lutaw.
Ganon.
That's how we first met him.
Sa Apo, nalagi manikin diri.
Ay,
Si Ruby di
nakabotox.
ay.
Pasensya si
Yes.
Botox.
Correct.
Oo.
Pero wag ako kasalig sa akong face ha. O ako kasalig sa akong botox.
Wala ka ng-fox eyes?
Wala.
Fox like F-U-C-K-L.
Eto ba fox size ka dahil?
Wala,
like-
Oh my God.
Wala.
It's naturally yung fox eye.
Oo.
Check
Kitas
ka.
Fox ay ba?
Asya na ba?
Wala. Wag ko gapa kuan. Gapas gapa botox. Wag ko gapa botox.
Anyway, we will introduce ourselves, no?
yes.
Chika Diri.
Correct.
So this is Mark.
Hey.
Mark Twinkle. I'm Hotchi. And our eternal guest,
Yes.
Ruby.
From the house of
Fox. Fox eyes.
House of Fox Eye.
Yes, what does the
Ruby
fox say?
Correct.
Yes, he does. He fucks.
A lot.
Yes.
Correct.
Like just before he came
Just before here.
Yes.
Correct.
He
fucks.
came there before he came here.
Oh, yes. He
Hindi
came
ka binigyan
twice
ng
na.
Mark.
Charot. He came somewhere else.
For all of you asking, we are assuming that you're asking.
Yes, we are.
You're assume pag may cake.
Ah.
Kuan pa man may mga 50 views pa lang man.
So far. Actually. Charot.
We gained 5 followers.
Exactly. Sikat na kami, guys. I can't believe the mass hysteria outside. Sorry, check.
We are Table 12. Hi! We are a multi-platform storytelling company no, that produces Bisaya stories for theater, film, radio, and TV. And we produce productions like this podcast. Yes. Productions. Productions ang gingon? Oh,
really?
we produce productions
Correct.
like this.
Make it big.
Productions like this.
Correct.
Podcast.
Yes.
Yes. So, we are going to speak in English, but most of it will be in Bisaya
Yes.
because we can't go from one language to another. No, bilingual problems.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yes, but we will try to speak in English. We usually
Yes.
do.
True.
But sige na ko but.
Kaya mo sa mga podcast.
Ay, dapat pares doon si Banter 66.
Gaga English.
Yung
Sorry,
mag-English
we
sila.
can't relate. Hi,
Ginoo
Stan.
ko gamahay gani ko nga nitungha ko tong tapasahuna.
Okay ka na ba yung mga chants?
Banter 66. Yeah, our
Binawa
kuan
ba?
ang contemporary
Oy, ang
na mo-
banters, sa ta banters?
Banter.
Banter 66. Kuan ba siya? Lami ang podcast nila.
Oh.
Yes.
Lami
actually.
yun. It's just that lisod lang siya sa kong part kaya di mo ko tiglang tagkuan Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
Yeah,
It's for
true,
Star
true,
Wars
true.
fans. for
But
the
lami
Star
ang
Wars
podcast
fandom.
Yeah.
Yes, their contribution to the Star Wars
For sure.
fandom. Yes. So anyway,
Yes.
no, we are going to speak in English for our audience
For the benefit.
out there, for the benefit for our audience.
Of the
Correct.
doubt.
All how many audience?
Oh! 10 and a half na.
daghan na po na si
Duha na
Oo.
po.
Like what?
Usa ka,
10 and a half pa tong last
Oo.
week.
Oo.
Kaya na-appeal 6. Ito siya?
dalagang gamay.
Oo.
So, na another gamay na po.
Oo.
Ulitaw na po
Yes.
siguro na siya.
Correct.
Ulitaw
Yes, yes,
gamay.
yes.
Ulitaw gamay.
Katong favorite, katong kuan. Katong mo tudlo og karate.
Giant Smuds.
Or these people.
Si Giant Man, Giant Boy.
I don't have TikTok. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I can't relate.
Anyway, I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
With us, kita 6 minutes yun na to introduction.
Intro pala.
So, today, our topic for today
Yes.
is creative brain drain.
Nice topic.
Correct.
I like this a lot, actually.
That's all.
Thank you! Bye!
Brain drain, which means, growing up, no, I've always heard of this phrase, brain
drain. Yeah.
Ginatudluan yun ani sa school nga. There's especially in the Philippines, there's a brain drain in the Philippines. Tanang mga intellectuals or those who can can contribute to the Philippine society or the Philippine economy tungod kay, we're pobre. And we don't have a lot of opportunities for
True.
For
Professionals.
for professionals, yeah. Even karon maglisod man gihapon.
Tinod.
Correct.
They will go abroad.
Over the
you know.
backward, yes.
Over the backward, mag OFW.
To greener pastures.
Yes, to greener pastures. We have a lot of good scientists. We have a lot of good artists. Mga maayo gyud.
Athletes even.
Yeah, athletes. Either dili matagaan opportunity, dili ma-support,
Yeah.
dili makuan, dili matagaan. Walay industry for that. That walay jobs that pay well.
Yeah, true.
Mao nang manghawa.
True.
That's why ang ato ang kuan karon ang pinaka dako nga tawag ani
Issue?
naga-contribute sa atong
Contribute.
economy is OFWs.
True, until now.
Yeah. Me personally, no, na OFW nga.
My parent
Everyone,
was. My
yeah.
brother is.
Everybody
Kami tiri,
had
kaming tulo.
Kami affected with actually
Yeah.
kami tulo.
everyone, every Filipino na ay relative nga or immediate family member nga
OFW.
nag-OFW.
True.
And what we're saying is creative brain drain. Ang tanan natong artists are either mag-outsource og jobs outside while in the Philippines or really just go
Out.
out.
True.
Maunang maunang I think nga ang atong ang mahatag sa ato ang artistic products katura pong like ABS-CBN or GMA, like a lot of people are asking for like better Filipino artists. They're just not working here.
True.
Yeah, we've drained to the Philippines
Everything.
of
Yeah,
better
tinood.
artists, or they're not that famous because
Recognition, yeah.
will balay career ako na akong kastorya, sorry guys.
It's fine.
So
No problem.
what can you say about like that phenomenon?
I feel like the most recent one right now is katong Triangle of Sadness. Katong Kadali de Leon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
Yeah.
A movie.
This is
One siya kanang nominated siya din nakadaog pud siya Best Supporting Actress.
This is a very as of the moment, this is a very well publicized film. Well, kanang labi ang PR nila nga team actually. And kanang more siya it's bouncing from one festival to the next, and it's really getting traction kay more bag I think gina-push kanila nga about if they've she's been nominated for a BAFTA, si Dal De Leon. Pag she's an old-time actress here ba sa Philippines, character actress, and
na-recognize yun siya
she got recognized internationally, and karon gani there's been news nga na yung mga offer niya with international films sa Hollywood.
Oh.
And she's been making the rounds in like international award-giving bodies, I think, sa Golden Globes. She na-invite po to siya. I'm not sure if she was nominated for that. Sa BAFTA po. I think she was nominated sa BAFTAs. And I think they're campaigning now for her to be nominated sa Oscars. But I don't think she got that. But siya na-nominate, actually.
Oh.
For Best Supporting Actress. Murbag, kana, yeah. Si Dali Dion, yeah.
Katong na sila sa dagat.
Pag na-stranded sila sa Osaka Island. Oo.
So karon lang siya na balaan nga.
I mean, she's been in a lot of movies in the past here sa Philippines. It's just that we don't have
she's not mainstream or it's not like
we don't have the market for her for actors in the same caliber as her.
Yeah.
Mas na-appreciate siya karon sa Hollywood, which is sad ba kay murag we have a lot of that's like a very common story here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Nga, we focus too much on love teams. We focus too much on like the younger crowd, sa mga bata. Because that's what sells.
Yeah, production companies take talents who are not actually talented.
Yeah, just good looking. Sometimes
Just good
just
looking.
marketable lang. Then
Correct.
so then I think even a lot of our movies are recognized po sa internationally.
International,
But here
our
in the
directors and producers,
exactly. So
are
sometimes dili pod malikayan I think sa mga production companies nga they make movies that will cater to award-giving bodies. More film fest oriented ang ilang movies ba dili siya pang mainstream sa Pilipinas kasi kabalo mo sila nga walay support and walay market here. That's why they'd much rather take it outside.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. We're not even the main audience of our own films.
Yeah.
Correct.
Quality films
That
even.
is true. Like if you want quality Filipino films, you can't find it anywhere in the Philippines.
Exactly.
I don't even know where to access all the indie films sa Philippines.
Yeah. That's the bad
Like
thing.
all the award
Exactly.
that won awards, wala ka pa kasi access.
I feel like it's very hard. I mean, even very hard, but I feel like it has to be a conscious effort, manggod.
Yeah.
For our industry jud to really push for the films ba nga are like I mean I'm not saying about tay chada nga films because there are mainstream films nga I enjoy and I appreciate, but katong mga hard hitting very I feel like movies I feel are nice substance in terms of like the storytelling, the stories, the performance itself.
Yeah.
Dili ko siya mainstream accessible sa mga regular Filipino people.
Yeah. Yeah. Ikaw, Ruby, what can you say about it?
What a shot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Kaya.
much. Nanonood ba na that is the reason why magmaintener na lang gyud ta og kaning mga telenovela, mga teleserye, mga kuan because even kita sa ato ang selves na sa kuan sa industriya, especially nga katong bata patakay ato ang mga lantaw mga marimar, mga dili atong original ba? Oo, nga films niya ay pang dabra ra ba gyud. So that is the reason why murag kanang drain sa atong topic.
Brain drain.
Brain drain gyud. Munang walay choice ang ubang artist kun dili manggawas na lang gyud, and it's unfair no kung imong butong na naon kay mura ba og kanang love jud kaayo ang ilahabi ang gina-promote especially sa mga designer from film mo kwanta sa mga designers kay sikat gid kayo ang Filipinos karon sa mga when it comes to fashion designing like Michael Cinco naa sila sa Dubai karon and then they are shining.
Really good.
The money is
They
there,
are
my boys.
shining.
Yeah.
Yun, yeah. Gila nang ilahan ng gikuan kanang giilisa ng mga dagkong mga names sa Hollywood like silang Beyonce, Lady Gaga. Ana katong American Horror Stories man siguro to nga gisuot ni Lady Gaga dito. Naiusa dito nga gihimo ni Michael Cinco, I think, no? If sahib ko. Kay muna siya kanang usahay kanipong ato ang kuan manggod kaning countries nato mura ba og siguro gidawat na lang pod siguro nato nga pobre ta nga dili ta makasupport sa ato ang mga artists dire. So kita po nga mga artists na initiative na lang pod nato nga mga tugawas. Kay para ma-recognize kay ngano lisod ba kaay kung boto na hunaon mahal ang art, mahal ang fashion designing.
Self kaysa sa kuan.
Mura ba og as much as we want to be patriotic pero dili na to mabuhat because mismo sa atong kagulingong country, murag gina reject pud ta ba? O,
Hindi ta ma-appreciate.
by not giving enough opportunities
Yeah.
sa ato ang kuan nasod.
I think colonial mentality has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, true.
Nga we kanina katong like last episode, pila ka episodes to, like we favor foreign films. We
True.
favor kuan because number one pod good films, good Filipino films that are out there are inaccessible for us.
Actually.
We don't know where to get them. We don't know where to access them.
Yeah.
Even in the internet. I don't know. I haven't searched. But ang maadto pud sa Netflix is katura pong makita na po nato diri.
Tinuod,
Coco
tinuod.
Martin.
Oo.
Probinsyano ra gihapon, but like I've seen like even local dire nga mga filmmakers. There are a lot of filmmakers here in Dumaguete.
Yeah.
There are a lot of filmmakers in Mindanao nga not just Manila ha kay daghan naman kay squad sa Manila, but daghan kayong filmmakers who were awarded internationally. Ang ano po like usa pod because of colonial mentality. Number two, we don't actually culturally pod we don't recognize our talents like Filipino talents unless they make it big.
Yeah, true.
Like part po na sa atong pagkakat-kat.
Tinuod.
Part sa pagkakat-kat sa
It's the
Pinoy.
climb jud kayo.
Oh, nga kanang if naay Pinoy nga nag-excel sa Hollywood, maski film siya, wala magay siya ni dako diri sa Pilipinas. Basta kay Pinoy.
Yeah.
Kuan
Wala
mo ang kunjud.
wala gani claim nga Pinoy sila.
Oh, wala sila ni claim nga na Pinoy sila. Nga kuan because kusog karon ang kuan kanang sa YouTube nga kanang Filipino baiting, Pinoy baiting.
Oh, Pinoy baiting. Oh, clickbaiting sa mga Pinoy.
Oh, because Filipinos support foreign kuan.
We like the Western validation, Manggol. A lot of the
we
time.
want it. And you know, even with theater,
Yeah.
I think it's true nga we wouldn't even recognize Lea Salonga if she did not
Become
excel.
Yeah, Miss
and,
Saigon. Oo.
if she did not become Miss Saigon.
Correct.
If wala siya gi-acknowledge sa New York.
tinuod. Yeah.
If nag-perform na siya dito and dili siya critically acclaimed,
Oh.
wala, dili mo mo angkon.
Correct.
There's so many great Filipino actors, I'm pretty sure, in the States nga we don't know of. Kaya isa sikat.
Yeah.
Right? Even like silang kanang mga like silang Rachel Ann. She did her rounds ba sa Broadway and sa West End.
Yeah.
And the only reason why na-publicize siya because sikat naman ko po siya daan.
Sikat
And
na siya
also
daan,
because, well, received magod yung performances dito. Pero I bet if wala to siya na well received, as if man people would actually even recognize her or
Yeah.
like applaud her kay, syempre, wala may baho sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
Di ba ito ma-appeal siyang honor kay rider man kay pud ta mga Pinoy.
Kat-kat.
Kat daw kay usahay. So it's sad
Very
bang kana bang like like this applies to a lot of things not just in the arts, like sa sports.
Yeah.
Si Hidilyn Diaz. Sikat na lang siya kay like
Pero grabe yung suffer biya gyud nakita na ko.
she had to suffer jud but
Oo.
atong nadaog siya gold sa Olympics. Daga na kay ni pledge og mga milyon, daga na kay where was this support when
Katong
she
sa
was
panahon nga
starting
ninahanglan
out?
siya.
Years and years and years
Mga
before.
athlete nga gi-train sa ubang
Nasod, ang mga coach kay mga
Unya,
Hapon, mga Inchik.
pagkabalo nga Pinoy, ay Pinoy. Maayo na siya
Ang coach pa ni Manny Pacquiao kay si Freddie Roach.
Amerikano ba ya?
Amerikano ba?
Sagsi katong si Yulo,
Oo.
katong gymnast, yung
There-
coach kay Hapon or Chinese, Hapon, di ba? Hapon.
Kaya I've
Katong
seen-
skateboarder nga ako.
I've seen sa YouTube na animation nga maayo kay pag-animate. Like, it's not even the animation na makita nato sa TV nga kanang murag
Cartoons,
Oo,
2D, 2D.
Kanang lain kaayo ang pagka-edit.
Oo,
nga
kanang very
kuan.
basic, jud.
Oo.
Pang
Nga
sineskwela nga levels.
Murag i-paint. It's not even that.
Legit,
like,
jud
it's
nga
like
legit.
the Disney nga level. I forgot unsa siya nga kuan.
Studio.
Oh, yeah. It's ano siya. Artist lang gid siya. Animator lang gid siya. I forgot na ang di ba kay usually sa TikTok gina-dub lang. Ika na mag-lip sync. Ang iyahang kind of lip syncing is maghimo siya characters. I-animate yun niya. I forgot the kuan.
But it's very good.
I'm gonna find it sa YouTube. And then daghan kaayo ni comment nga wala kaya maayo daghan kay tang Filipino animators nga maayo.
Tinuod.
Pero dili ma-highlight
Diba
tungod
sa-
kay ang tagaan og opportunities. Ang katong kuan, maayo kayo mo ana.
Oh. Katong dahil pa tayo mga
Kanang puro
Pixar nga animators nga like are Filipino. It's like,
Oh,
they
daghan
work
kaayo.
overseas.
Ginoo ko.
But
Even
ako,
Marvel?
if I had a choice, if I am that good of
Kwarta,
an
day.
animator,
Kwarta. Just scholar. Oh, si
Oh,
si Steve.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good artists. Not even like good sa standard sa Pinoy.
Yeah,
Good
globally.
globally.
Exactly.
Like, grabe ka maayo. And very kuan like when I was taking filmmaking and they would find out nga I'm Filipino, every time teachers na ko moingon na, oh, I work with a Filipino guy who's really good, and I work with a writer who's a Filipino. Oh, we've produced shows with this Filipino because daghan gyud daw di ay kay nangutan ako, why would you nga kanang
Go
ganong
for-
daghan
oo.
kaayo nga Pinoy. No siya nga daghan gyud daw kaayong mga Pinoy nga artist, and sa arts community globally known ang Pilipino nga maayo and very hardworking and very
Yeah.
really kuan gyud ba kanang dugid ba kay culturally known ta as kanang hard workers
Oh.
gyud daw.
Tinuod.
And then kuan daw kanang light ka trabaho,
Oo.
kay masig katawa,
Ah,
masig
tinuod,
kuan,
true.
ano ba. So they will really remember usually Filipino artists.
Yes.
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 So,
Kanang lisod siya. Ay kanang dim siyang lisod pero kanang daghan kitang asa akong part
Input,
ha.
yeah.
Daghan kay kung ganaha nga ingon pero di na ko siya maput into words. Cause
Isa language daw dai.
Oo. Ano lang English.
Sure, check. Pwede lang ta.
Syllables.
Charades lang to sila bo.
Oo.
Oo.
Kanang sa kuan lang pod no kaning ang sa taga ni oy kati
Unsa jud to kay.
kita man gud pong mga Pinoy especially karon nga mga generation grabe gyud ang kuan ang pag-reject nato sa ato ang kaugalingong culture man gyud pod sa tinuoray lang.
How can you say that? What's your
ka
basis?
Kuan kaning
Give at least 5 examples.
di mo yung 5 examples no.
Duha na lang.
Usahay ba? When I say kanang like gina-reject nato in terms of appreciating it kay usahay dili nato ma-appreciate gyud ang ato ang kaugalingong work as an artist.
Also, I feel like even if there is ako personally ma-feel man ako as someone who's a Twitter citizen pod as well. Ma-feel man jud ako nga there really is a hunger for Filipino talent,
Yeah.
for the uplifting of the atong arts industry sa Philippines. Feel jud ako nga kuan man saba man ta in terms of like the things we want to see
Yeah.
Correct.
from our industry, but it's just that wala joy those who have the money ba, those who can produce, those who can push
Walay mo
for it,
risk.
walay
Walay mo
mo risk,
risk. Oh,
walay
kana.
part kasi they always think of profit. It's sad because we deserve the type of things nga Korea experiences nga lami kay ng
Yeah.
entertainment industry because
Gani.
their government supports it and lami kay return billions of pesos jud
And,
or dollars rather.
Usa sa kawirduhan gid pod no kay kaning usahay ato ang kontra ang government.
Oh, because wala jud
Mo sila
support.
mo against.
Exactly.
Ana.
Like a lot of artists would look for scholarships abroad,
Yeah.
would look for mga mga programs that would feature their artworks in international museums,
Correct.
stuff like that, mga arts stuff. So it's really hard when your government is not willing to help you.
Correct.
Yeah, that is true.
Kay
Kapoy ba
lisod kaayo gyud.
Kapoy na kay mga artists, habot wa kay support.
Oo.
Sa una lang. Pag
Tinuod.
ato na ka atong lugar nga mo support nimo jud.
Munang wala tay choice no kung dili
Exactly.
mag-work na lang jud tas call center. While
Mag
nag-
day job gud
Well,
ka.
day
na
job
adyo kay
gud
day
ka,
job,
then-
na adyo kay
For brain drain, part of brain drain are people not pursuing their
Yeah.
craft. because they'd rather
true.
eat
Correct.
something.
Correct.
How many call center agents are really good singers, are really
Oo.
good dancers, are artists?
Correct.
But ka-call center sila because kwarta and
Yeah.
wala sila choice.
Yes!
Hi! Welcome back! Hey guys!
We are now in our most interesting part.
Yes.
of the
Correct, correct,
podcast.
correct.
The most awaited part of the
most awaited
podcast.
part.
The most ano lang din ako.
The eternal
Guest! Hi, eternal guest.
Hello.
What's up? How are you
I'm
feeling
good.
today?
I feel so sick.
of love songs.
Oh,
of
sick of
sad
love song,
tears.
baby.
So, yeah.
This
Check
is a
lang.
segment
Uh-uh.
where Mark and I are going to
Yes.
talk about a topic that we may or may not be interested in, but I think we are interested.
Very much
Yes,
so.
very
Again.
Okay. Sige, pag-istorya na mo.
Tama ka dahil. Mapunta tayo ng apart.
But Ruby does not know the topic.
At all.
Well,
But ang challenge is he has to contribute to the conversation. He has
Yes.
to keep the conversation going. And by the end of the
Diana was-
segment, he
Yes,
will guess.
Yes, what the topic is all about.
Yes.
Wow.
Last
Oh,
time
yes.
was 7. Oh,
Personal record.
Huh?
7 minutes.
Wow.
Oo. So, pag-storya mo dayon.
So, karon 30 seconds. Oh,
2 minutes na, oh.
okay.
Ito yung minus. Ito yung minus ng 2 minutes.
Imagine natin yung 2 minutes.
Extra pressure.
minus.
Extra pressure.
Timer starts today.
Okay,
Oh,
go.
go.
So, this is a global phenomenon.
It is a global phenomenon. Super global phenomenon, education. The reach of this, its reach has really been global,
Yes.
like literally.
Yes,
Golden
the
Globe
phenomenon is
Oh, sure.
global.
Yes, kayo.
Okay.
This is a very, very interesting art form,
Ah,
right?
it is an art form.
It is
yes.
an art
It has
form.
grown to be
Okay.
a solid and good
Solid
art form.
and liquid.
It is a separate art form in itself. It's
Yeah,
an
exactly.
art form in
It is an art
itself.
form.
Yes,
And,
that-
and karon no, especially sa Philippines, walang pagsikat jud pud niya.
oh.
Drag
there
queen,
is,
drag show.
The resurgence ba?
Drag queen, drag shows. No? Gaya balo ko pagsikat drag. What's up, man?
1 minute.
Oh my God! That was the best ever.
Oh,
Nabasahan niyo ba mong chat?
wala ka nang...
Isa ka ba espiya?
Hingon maka especially here in the Philippines
Ganun
ni Boom.
siya
Sa man ni
kuan,
Boom
ganun
diri
siya
diri nga kuan.
espionage.
Na.
Mga kuan.
I know.
Ano
It,
siya kuan? Feel na ko iyang usa ka matay kay muana ba? Mo separate ba?
yeah.
Ha? Usak to di ay. Si Jerry Monday nang inga ng powers.
Piste. But yeah, is that the final answer?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yay!
Kasi yun,
1 minute! That was so fast! Oh my God!
Alangan unsay ni Boom diri nga mga kuan dai sa Philippines. Di ba?
It is
drag
drag.
raman.
Yeah,
Global
true,
phenomenon naman siya ang
Wala ka
drag.
ba? Hindi
Yes.
kuan. Chinese. Pogo.
Change topic or padayon na?
Padayon na guro.
Pala yun ah.
Padayon ra.
Oh, thank you so much for check.
Congratulations to
Congrats to
our
the...
Pero tinuod bitaw grabe ang pag-boom sa drag kuan karon.
Ikaw, Jer, as a director. Ikaw, one more?
Yes, sige.
Hala!
Hala, ang rule ba yan kay usara?
So, since Ruby is very good na in this game and
Another
guess
one.
mo niya dayon, we
Break the
will
record.
up the ante and add another topic.
Make it an uncle.
Exact. Oo, uncle na siya. Up the uncle.
Sige
Not
go.
na up the
So
ante.
duha na ka buok kay
Up the ante.
pila ganin ka minutes ni nga kuan?
2 hours supposedly.
30
2 hours
minutes.
ni siya nga segment.
Oo.
May Family Feud.
Oo. Sunod pa dugay-dugay nako.
Piste.
Pag ingon ko niya drag, ano ko?
No?
Ano ko ni Mark?
Siguro, or in fairness, kung na unprovoked pagod to. Na?
Gamay. Ako
Ito,
karon sa
Ruby.
break.
Ito sa topic ko pud kaniha.
Oo.
Jud pod. Very fresh pa si memory and drug.
Fresh pa.
As a drug addict. Na.
Global phenomenon.
Wa na gyud.
O pa na ko. There.
Hala, uy, ginoo ko na kulba.
Okay, guys. So this I think is a bit challenging for us, Pod.
Yes.
Yes,
For me.
yes, for her. So
Yes.
this is a global phenomenon.
Uy, wala mo kasukao, di mo kasukao na ng word ng phenomenon. Global phenomenon.
Di ba siya global phenomenon?
Siya-
Ay, dili naman din.
It's a local phenomenon.
It's a local phenomenon. Oo.
Last na nagkaroon ka Harry Potter, ha? Bantan ka na.
Back when we were kids.
Yes, back when we were
Yes,
kids.
yes.
This is, I think, in the same vein of just mga topics. Karon, actually, especially karon, it is very much in the same topic, no? In the
Yeah,
same
in the same
vein.
topic kaning karon brain drain.
I feel like it applies. No? So,
Before it actually like drained everything.
Oo.
This is one of the last ones nga kanang
we could
kuan,
both agree nga
nga we can be proud of.
Yeah,
You know, we
exactly.
actually have this.
at that time, it was like at the pinnacle ba, Jod? Or it was up there in terms of like where it was ato nga
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
No?
Like with the visuals and the
concept.
the storytelling. Yeah.
Exactly,
It
everything.
was really
It was very well thought of. Ikaw familiar ka ni nga, Kuanday?
Is that a movie?
Oh,
A series?
depende.
Wala mo ang...
Familiar ka ni nga.
Yes
kuan,
or no, Rav?
Nga
Depende.
show.
Ay, kantadya?
Right na kayo, Ruby, ay!
This was our topic mo po last time.
Right na kayo, Ruby, ay!
Buwang mo, nagami ko childhood. Adyo ko yung pasik-pasticky, day. Humana, oy!
Okay, wala na.
Okay na, okay
Last na
na.
to siya, guys. So,
Hindi mo kasog yung segment.
2 points. Last na rin siya nga part sa segment.
Ay,
Last na rin siya nga kuan, iteration sa segment. Hindi mo usog. Charot.
Sunod ani auto parts na.
Oo.
Kuan. Latest model of kuan.
Pag nakasunod na nila nga kuan, ipag-guess na ko ka na, adyong wa na dyan ko kahibaw.
Oh,
Kuan
fair
na siya. Ang sunod ani kay color code.
Oh, feel ko scientific
FFD
terms na dayon ni.
45.
Scientific names, nabuang na taan ni Ron.
But oh my God, Ruby, you're very good. I'm so
Right,
proud.
Ruby.
Dili.
Guys.
Wala pa na siya eyeglasses ha.
Wala,
Oh,
di
bright
ko
na siya daan.
Di ba good ko
Imagine.
pa bright po.
Baka siya attention. But yes. It wins siya.
Anyway, we'll resume.
Oh, we're back. Hi. We're back, everyone.
Hi,
Hello.
We're back to our main topic. The creative brain drain.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Karon, I think we're just starting to like especially after the pandemic, we're just starting to solidify our footing again for artists,
True.
especially with like drag.
Oo.
Diba? Although it did not come from the Philippines, but artists who we don't actually know in the community are starting to like kuan ba?
Oo.
Naga-start to flourish, naga-start
Yeah.
to grow,
Correct.
Exactly.
which is ako personally, I hope it's going to continue.
Yeah.
Kay the last time that we had like a really good phenomenon,
Local phenomenon. Really
local
global.
phenomenon, is kuan katong gikuan na Encantadia.
Encantadia.
Like with the storytelling, with the costume, with the visuals, with everything. I wasn't a fan kay lahi po daw kita na ato kuan po to Avatar po daw kuan nilang kita.
But actually, ka naman
I'm more
kung
of a
show nga
cartoons
Encantadia, naman good po yung lugar sa Philippines nga Encantadia gid po.
Ah,
Lapit
really?
siya sa Palawan. It's really a small island and the people living there called Encantados and Encantadas. You can search it actually. Yeah, tinood ba na?
There was a-
Tinood na.
Grabe
Na,
ko
niya,
pa-
Glasses. Pass ang glasses.
ayaw na kay Bright naman ko without the glasses. Feeling ako makabogo ng imong koan.
Genius na okay.
Yeah, tinood na siya Encantados and Encantadas. There are people gyud nga ginatawag jud sila ana. I-search ko ya Mark.
Gani, ako
Nga,
research.
kuan, oo.
Oh, continue.
Gamay kina
Chika
siya
mo
nga
dira.
island nga padulong na siya sa West Philippine Sea.
Encantadia,
Oh, Encantadia Island in the Philippines.
Palawan.
Dapat siya sa
Oh,
kuan.
chika mo ka. I'll look for the
Ang
canal.
kuan ra is I think ang nindot lang mo sa Encantadia is
They have their own language.
Ma-connect siya sa Filipino culture.
Yeah.
Oo,
It's
tinaw.
very much rooted in the Filipino
Filipino,
culture, Jud.
Folklore,
Yeah, true.
kuan, ang pagkakuan sa Pinoy, ang pagka-superstitious sa Pinoy, nga ingon ani na ano siya ingon ana nga
Tinoon.
kaharian, na ani kuan. Ano ba, we
Ano
really
nag-search?
No, hina yung signal.
we really built a world. They really built a world
Not really lore,
of the
basically.
Encantadia around Filipino culture.
Correct.
I think what's going to be the problem with the drag is it's not rooted on Filipino culture. So it's kind of like that's why it's more of pop. It's really towards pop culture.
Yeah, it is.
We're not saying that it's a total creative brain drain. Because Filipinos are good performers, man.
Yeah.
So you can really see the prowess of Filipino creativity and Filipino artistry
We're great performers.
in like
yeah.
in performing and like with drag. But I mean, I like drag, but Katura, I'm just pointing out the difference with the Encantadia and the drag karon ba. So it's not totally brain drain because we will earn performers from that. Ano lang. It's just more of highlighting the culture of another country.
Pero I feel like drag, I think ours isn't really drag. It's more of like kanang mga bar performers, kanang mga Japayuki inspired type performers. I think
No,
that was
there are na naman kanang drag sa una pa lang dito
Yeah.
sa Philippines
and
and
diba nato sila katong organization?
yes, the Golden Gays.
Golden Gays,
The Golden
oo.
Gays. They are the first gyud nga recognized drag queen there sa Philippines. That was 19 ko ano nun. 19 something. It was actually featured sa Drag Race Philippines ni Silhouette sa iyang ko ano.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, ni Silhouette. Pero wala in-appreciate sa judges. Ang iyang
Ako din sa yung costume.
tungkol sa iyang costume. Ana, the Golden Gays. And katupong si Markova. Si Dolphy.
Comfort gay.
Comfort
she was a
Gays.
drag.
Actually, kuan gyud ang mga drag queens before dili gyud siya ingon nga drag kuan pero comfort gays ang tawag
Yeah,
nila.
they were more
sa
of a
una.
more
1975.
more mga geishas.
1975.
Sa Japan ba geisha? Ano ba mga performers but some sa mo sideline sila usay prostitution, di ba? I
Oo.
think kay
Yeah.
comfort
Correct.
gay.
Mao nang kasagaran nga uban maingon nga pag mayon kang drag queen burikat or kuan unsa ba nang tawag nila ana.
I know on drag has historically been associated ban to I mean, di ba binurikat but like
Prostitutes.
di ampod but pag
It's more of like a sexually charged. Hindi naman siya sexually.
Kay before man god
It's just kuan. It's just it just pushed the boundaries of kuan.
Because
Gender,
technically,
oo.
when you
Walay
say drag,
censorship.
it's female
Kaayo.
impersonation originally.
Yeah.
Then karon nahimo na siyang art.
yeah.
So grabe ang development sa kuan sa community mao na. Mao nang kita mga daghan tang mga drag artists there's Philippines pero mahimong Japayuki katong mong giingon.
Oo, yeah.
Kay yun na kanang drained nga
Especially
kuan.
to mga trans sisters.
Mga trans sisters.
Oo nga. Mga showgirls.
Mga
Showgirls.
showgirls.
Showgirls. Muna sila sa una ka
So I
naman.
stand corrected.
Oo.
Nya atay kuan.
Our
We do
very
have
own
drag
drag,
here.
local
Naa,
drag
naa.
culture. Yeah. Ever
Mao na
since.
sila mo yung mga kuan mga Lady Bonnie nga version.
Mga pioneers.
Mga
I
pioneers.
think yung ano ba? I hope it continues na like if ingon na katong sa katong drag den.
Drag Den. Oo nga.
Nga,
Drag
like,
Race Philippines.
Philippines.
Should
Nga
put to siya.
gikuan nila na
Drag
they're
Den fun,
starting to produce
Filipino kuan.
Original.
like drag or like kung pwede mo like western na mga performance art ay like
Oo.
performing kuan sa tawag ana basta kanang mga western art forms ingon ana pero it in a
Philippinized context.
in a Filipino
Correct.
context in the Philippine context so yeah I think that's actually I mean art is universal.
True.
So, you can't actually, like, we can't actually gatekeep art.
Yeah.
Like, one culture can't gatekeep art because it is universal. The only thing that separates, different art forms is the nuances of like the context of kuan, like lahi ang drag sa US, lahi ang drag with the Philippines, lahi ang kuan. I just hope that we stop copying. That's what we're known for.
Correct.
When we are not actually, because there are a lot of artists that are really good.
Who come up with original
Oh,
concepts.
who are come up with original and innovative concepts.
True.
But ang atong panglantaw with Filipino artist and Filipino art industry is copycats.
Noon.
True.
But like we're going back to the talk lagi na there's nothing really original. It's just that
At this point,
it's up to the artist to make it to change the context or to make it relevant for this generation by also without like forgetting to highlight like the culture and the like the importance of culture in arts ba.
True.
Correct.
So yeah, mauto
So, yeah,
siya.
goodbye.
Char. Thank you so much, Charing.
So if ingon ana man nga they're starting to tap into the history of drag in the Philippines, that would be a really good like educational
Yeah.
one.
Because I feel like in terms of the more mainstream type, before Drag Race became a thing, I think mga O-Bar, mga Nectar
Naa
type
naman na
of-
siya nag-exist.
Naa naman, I think ang ato manggod sa Philippines more on, I feel especially ang masikat, mga impersonators gani. We like to impersonate biya, diba?
Yeah.
There's so many comedians who impersonate artists nga Western. They lip sync to these artists, and dira muna tong local version of drag,
Yeah.
basically. But ato nga time, di pa mong uso ng kanang drag queen nga term sa Pilipinas, Jod. I think
Correct.
So it's like the same as drag but just a different name.
just labeled differently. I think karon nagsugod na tag-ingon nga
Drag queen.
drag jud ay ni siya. I think
Yeah.
na formalize siya ba nga as an art form into it
Correct.
being nga it's not just lip syncing, it's not just mimicking an artist, but it's actually drag, which it is.
Correct.
Something like that. So mas na-highlight siya karon.
I learned something new today.
Kana. That's based on my opinion.
Yeah, that's
Diba ako bright, peste mo.
Yeah. Gays can teach us something.
We're so knowledgeable.
Gays can
Oo
teach us
naman.
a lot of things.
We've existed for a long time.
Yeah. Inguna na ba? Imbis, I think, K-pop po, di ba? Na nagatay P-pop,
Yeah.
na natay kuan. Back in the 90s, kuan, sikat kayo ng like maayo, like boy groups nga.
No.
Although not singing, but like, grabe ang atong kuan, like, atong generation nga kuan, UND,
Even
kuan.
before K-pop became a thing, like became a phenomenon in its own way. We've had groups mga Viva Hot Babes, or we're like
Oh, yeah.
pop groups, mga macho tong mga lucky katong mga
Sex bomb.
lucky
Ansa man.
lucky nga versions of Viva Hot Babes. The mga macho keme katong gagakantag dyan buhat dog.
Oo.
Oh, those were groups as well.
Yeah.
Sex Bomb.
Sex bomb.
Especially Sex Bomb nga they
Kung sa
choreograph
mga babes?
their choreograph
Ay, ikulad.
their songs. They Masculados o kana.
Masculados.
Although medyo mas kuan man sila, mas niche, mas kuan pa, mas medyo labos sa their own
Yeah.
genre, but
And ABS-CBN had kuan, The Hunks.
kana sila, although di mo gusto sila group nga more
Yeah.
boy artista mo so
Yeah,
keme
more
but
of like mga...
like especially I think more Sex Bomb because they had katong 17 which lasted years. They have albums, they sing, they dance, they act. We're our own version of a K-pop idol, basically.
Correct.
Before
It's
it was
just
even a
that
thing.
wala siya, hindi siya para sa K-pop nga nahimo gid siyang global thing. But
Yeah.
it's something that the Filipinos, that we were raised by kuan.
Exactly.
Viva Hot Babes and Sex Bomb.
I was raised by Sex Bomb dancers in elementary na high school.
We
Jay.
were raised by that. Kanang
Exactly.
kuan ba, we had something we grew up in. We had something for us.
Exactly.
That we can celebrate as Filipinos.
Yeah, true.
Like way before K-pop, we had something ba.
Exactly.
So, like karon manggod is it like the word whitewashed or like the word
Correct.
na kanang very a lot of generation a lot of kids in this generation kuan na very westernized.
Hinoon.
Tinoon.
Okay, we don't really, especially during the pandemic, wala kaayo tay kuan. And even then, daghan na kaayo, ano gani, di ba, ay UK, dugay kay nasundan ang Visayan Theater, dugay na sundan ang Visayan musicals.
Tungkol sa pandemic yun.
Yeah, but way before, like 2010, 2008, nag-start ang musicals, ang
Yeah.
Visayan musicals.
Correct.
It started in like 70s, 80s, and then nabalik na pod early 2000s, and then na-stop na pod, and then na-revive. So it just, ano ba?
It comes in waves.
Yeah, it comes
basically.
in waves.
Correct.
Karon with Philippine theater, do you think there's creative brain drain in Philippine theater?
I'm not so exposed man to local theater, because most of the local theater we have mongod is, especially the bigger ones, are in Manila. Mongod.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to get that more insiders type of knowledge. But so far, I feel like in terms of local artists, I feel like gina-push man jud na to atong local industry. I feel like
Table 12.
Table 12, for example.
Correct.
There are, or even in Manila, there are still a lot of mga companies that really push for
Yeah.
mga original Filipino stage plays, musicals, and stuff like that. But I feel like it's hard to compete mangod with mga Les Miserables, mga Phantom
Yeah.
of the Opera,
May,
palong jud ta.
ang
Dili po ko sa ingon nga palong jud ta. It's just that kulangan lagi ta og support.
Wala tay
Mo
kwarta.
gid po, and
Wala
wala
tay
tay
budget.
budget. Daghan ang talented diri. Uy,
Wala tay
it's so
budget
hard
sa
magud. Kuan
West
magud
End.
lisod i-compare ang Philippine theater because di man jud siya ang i-compare. Kay naa man siya kaugalingon gud niya
No.
nga kuan
Very good
style.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Na siya kagalingong style. And then mao na something nga dili nato ma-appreciate sa mga Pinoy pero na-appreciate sa ubang nasod. Nga
Yeah.
okay, lami lagi ni siya kay something different like bisan katong beauty.
Yeah.
Bisan kanang sa mga pageant nato pagkita nato nga kanang brown skin ni siya. Lami siya lang tawon.
I feel like
nana.
it goes back to the fact ba nga murag we always want to pattern ourselves to what the whites or how the whites do it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Na asa like Broadway,
or not just
naapod tay
whites, like just
Western
Western countries.
paano ba while at the same time also sort of overlook me the fact that we
Oh.
have our own
Yeah.
We have our
We
own
do.
style,
We
different genres,
Lahi.
different kuan.
Like-
And I hope lang jud nga kaning atong government karon no kay kanang
Yeah.
mo suportahan ang art, suportahan ang culture cause mo man kahana nga kanang mga atong makitaan lang jud nga kuno mga balita nga kaning atong current nga government karon kay sige siya ga-travel og inani nana. I hope lang gyud pod nga apilon pod ang art in town. Uy,
Yeah.
wisiki sad mi gamay kay wa man mi nangahanglan og sobra nang ginahanglan ra mi og sakto ra nga
Yeah.
support. Tinuod ba na prangkong
Yeah.
pagka-istorya.
Like just an avenue or like a space to promote
Yeah, exactly.
Filipino art.
And lahi raman jud pud kaayo jud ang Broadway sa Filipino musicals
Oo.
jud. In terms of training, in terms of
Correct.
atake, in
Oo.
terms of storytelling,
Oo.
lahi
Lahi ang
jud
Filipino.
ka maka-compare sa Miss Saigon og sa, let's say for example, siya sa tour na or Rock of Ages to another.
Speaking of
It's
ages,
very different.
pila ka decades usa sila naka-concert sa kuan sa Araneta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dugay sila
Kay-
naka-concert kay
training-
tungod walay
Training wise pa lang daan pil din ata. I mean in terms of training ba
Oh.
pil because the Broadway actors have studied
Yeah.
theater. Ato biya kay guts kami og talent ato ang puhunan kay
Correct.
mga mamshi girls.
Uy, dagan kayong bagag naong dress Pilipinas
Consolation
nga
prize na lang
mga
if
artist.
naka-work-
Uy,
if naka-workshop ka.
Magkapabagay, ragnawong.
Oh,
Correct.
basta if naka-workshop ka murag consolation prize na lang na siya but
diri ra mo makakita sa kuan Philippines nga ang musician magtukar sa usa ka bar nga tulo ra ka buktawo.
Exactly.
Halos gani murag lag
And-
bisan murag purani o
mas holistic banggod ang training sa states because if you're a that actor dapat kabalo ka mo sayaw jud. Kabalo mo kamukanta.
Correct.
There's Pilipinas ba kay sometimes punon kay acting, you just learn singing along the way.
Yeah.
You just learn dancing along the way. But it's not really part of something you study
Gani
in the
no kay for
beginning.
example lang Justin Bieber sikat kaayo sa ilang music pero wa jud ko kita na niya nga kanang gibuan siya pelikula unsa ba?
Okay, lahi po siya kay
Oo.
singer po na siya. But
Diri sa Philippines ba, what I mean ba is diri sa Philippines kay pag kuan ka, pag singer ka, dapat na apo kay pelikula, na po kay mga inana actor po ka at the same time.
yeah, sort of like
So,
trade
murag
of,
holistic ka dapat.
Mura siya kuan ba, jack of all trades kay mga artista.
Oo.
Bata ni idol style ba nga?
Yeah.
Singer, dancer, actor.
Correct.
Ano?
Broadcaster.
Oo. Journalist.
Journalist.
Tanan-tanan.
Marites.
Doctor,
Oo.
engineer, lawyer, and siya.
So yeah, it's very unfair to compare jud
Oo.
because we have very different financial
Different financial kuan.
capabilities, guys.
Correct. And kanang mo
support local.
lahi
Charot.
jud lahi ang
Yeah,
training sa
support
Broadway inana.
Jud.
Lahi gyud ang training sa Broadway pero kung boto na hunaon mas mopili ko diri sa Pilipinas nga training then mo agto ko Broadway nga nana koy background daan sa nana koy training daan diri sa Pilipinas kay para ma-impress sila.
Pwede man say
Basta naging lahi po na, lahing
Lahi
mga
po.
standards.
pwede
Oo.
di sa iningon no, the thing man good with a lot of Broadway shows okay, it's spectacular but sometimes when you dissect the story, medyo empty.
Oo, tinuod.
Pero sa Pilipinas jud story heavy kay mga productions.
Very kuan.
Bugat jud
Very
kaayo.
malaman.
It's not as spectacular, it's not as big as like Broadway shows, pero when you digest our stories, very real and raw.
Tinuod.
Jud. Bugat.
Yes.
Hello! Welcome back.
Going to express our final kuan.
Our final thoughts.
Final thoughts,
Char,
me?
ka.
Okay, so we'll start to the eternal guest.
Ako I hope
Guest.
the government no kay kanang muhatag sila og gamay nga funds sa ato ang mga local artists. If it is not big then at least man lamang enough and give us venue to perform cause mura ba og kaning usahay kami nga mga artist maglisod mong pangitag rehearsal venue o nya maglibog mi kung asa mi mo kuan mo hunat sa amo ang mga amo ang talent or asa na mo i-show ang among talent maabot na lang bisig asa mo pangita kung pwede na lang kung magkalisod na dinha na lang Miss Boulevard mag-perform
Tinuod.
kay
Yeah.
kuan man lisod man kaayo and
Mahal
also
kaayo
learn
ang kuan.
slowly appreciate our culture and talents diri sa Philippines kay of course kita tanan naman tay kaugalingong standards pod but at the same time we also have our different style and learn and if makuha gani nimo ang kanang for example no kay kaning of course sa pag-anhin ako diri sa Dumaguete kay first man good musical na ako kay mura magyapon binitas ra man gyapon kikay kalaykay inana then karon
Ay, usa ka,
ikaw ako
ano,
usahay kita
oo.
mura pud gihapon so mura ba og
Ay, tay.
it's actually ang akoan po ni mura ba og lahi-lahi po siya og lahi og story lahi pog atake si tatay lahi pog story lahi pog atake ang anak so murag ilahang style ba ilahang style kay different pero nag-meet halfway and it's so amazing makaingon ka nga kuan okay lami ni siya nga kuan lami ni siya nga different style
Richard.
of telling a story nana ba buto mo gingon ganina nga kuan kita
Okay, gingon
kanang,
nga na.
when it comes to in terms of storyline in terms of kuan
Gaslighting.
ang heaviness sa story kay
Remember.
kuan
I think you're thinking
grabe
about-
yun
oo, yeah.
munang mabash ka kay kuan manggod dili ka magsikag kalimot
Story driven ang kuan ato as Pilipinas.
oo
Ay,
inana lang tinuod biya na
reinforce lang na ko yung mga piste kay mabash sa lyric sa mot piste.
Mabash yung tagsabutan.
Mabash to dana.
kay alangan imo mo kung awayon
Ano to siya lang?
mo na to siya
Okay, sige, go. Thank you so much, Ruby. Char,
you're welcome
Ako, personally,
O kumakain ng buntas.
or just ask kung bangs ba?
uy
Personally, in terms of like brain drain, I really appreciate the fact nga there is really a push and a movement towards empowering our local industry. I feel like now more than ever, directors, writers, producers are tapping into more out there, more original stories. Karon, the entertainment industry will always follow trend. Hindi na siya mawala.
Yeah.
Kabit-kabit,
Karon
Vampire, BLBL, kung unsa man na adyo na trend, and we always follow a trend, but karon I feel like this generation, at least the creatives for this generation are more open to experimenting and kanang mas mo kuan sila, mas mo willing sila mo risk.
Yeah.
Ang sa ako lang is hopefully soon enough ma-catch ang attention sa it's the bigger production companies manggod that
Yeah.
need to really adjust with the time.
You have to step up. Yeah.
Viva, ay busig produce og iyot-iyot sa inyong Viva Max. Sus ko Lord, tama na. Oh my God, ilang Viva Max puro softcore porn jud ilang gina-produce na porn. Iyot.
Like back in the murag 90s.
Back to the 90s jud sila day.
Murag singit.
Oh, kung nga piste daghan kay mga stories diri nga kinahang nga deserve og funding nga Viva level og budget pero serious ga iyot check ka. But as in June. But anyways, hopefully soon kana mga Star Cinema, kana mga Viva, kana mga big production companies would invest more in these stories, in these artists kay we have so much talent to offer ba, and wala enough money to back them up. Kwarta jud guys, at the end of the day, if what jud kay kwarta, lisod jud ka ayo i-produce og mga
true.
shows.
Ginoon. Bisan po kung saan pakaka-talented diha kung wa jud kay budget na Ginoo.
It's easy to demand banggod
Yeah.
quality
it's easy
shows
to
from
demand.
people, but if
It's
kabalo
hard
lang
to
mo,
produce.
if wala joy kwarta, wala joy mahitabo.
Correct.
Yes.
So
Wala
hopefully,
kwarta and equipment.
Oh.
Amen.
as in jud, amen, Lord. But yeah, hopefully pohon mo abot ang panahon nga these production companies, the billion industry, kana movie ni Vice ganda mo garner billions of pesos.
Yeah.
When ang budget cannot even half of that. Ana ba? So hopefully pohon we would go to a theater and ang atong mga movies kay katunang mga worth it jud pud nga.
Yeah.
Ana ba?
Kaya ang atong mga shows kay mga giripak lang ba?
Oh, repack lang. Lahi kang artista for the same story. Ana ba? Guys, igo na. Tama na.
Lain. Viva ma.
Ay, i-search ng Viva Max sa YouTube. Manggawas na gayot dito tanan.
Ginoo ko.
Piste. But anyways, yes, Viva Max, gumising na kayo sa katotohanan. But anyway, mo to siya.
Ikat man ani mo direct no.
Dili.
Hala.
Itag ang Viva Max. Check.
Aday mabash na po.
Mabash na po ta, piste.
Sikat.
Ha, katong Viva Max ba yung ingon? Dili to ni mo ikat.
Taga Viva Max sa una.
Yan na
Ugani.
ikat.
Oo.
Ay, ayun nag-appeal.
Check.
Viva, hindi ka
Si Viva na ka na. Viva ba
Yan na
siya?
ikat, Jer, no? Yan na to ikat.
Well, cut. Kaya pa mo cut.
Correct.
But thank you guys. Pata akong comment.
Sus ko, struggle kay ko ng Viva sa una eh.
Lah.
I think it's okay.
Tama na.
It's kuan. That's the exact tawag ani. Like that's the exact explanation of why kuan of why we started Table 12. Nga because it's artists are everywhere, especially local artists. Like Dumaguete is an artist haven.
Yeah.
But we don't really have like at least karon naga-start na for like visual arts na sila yung mga ilahang like museums or
true.
kuan like actually
Galleries.
visual galleries nga ang nga actual visual artist ang nagpatukod. But that's and that's the same thing that we're doing with like performing arts with theater, film, radio, and TV.
Pohon.
Kuan, that's the exact thing that we're doing. Although it's going to be slower than usual than most because we're just so small. And we're just like how many of us? Like 6 kabuk? 7? That's the exact cause that we are pushing for. Nga more local artists because there are really really good stories out there that has like the content has weight It has like cultural value, it has a social value.
True.
No,
Kana.
that can be entertaining and educational.
Super.
And Table 12 does all these podcasts, does all these like shows, like musical theater shows. I mean, everybody's been doing podcasts. Everybody's been doing musical theater and film and whatever. But what we are doing is we are highlighting Visayan culture specifically. Not necessarily speaking the vernacular, because there are also Bisaya nga from different backgrounds. That's why we have Banter 66. These are like nerds who are Bisaya but are talking in English. There are different Bisaya people. There's not just one, and that's what we're highlighting. Like the culture of Bisaya it's multicultural. Inside like these different islands, there are different cultures, and that's what we are highlighting. We are calling out, like taking cues from like pop culture, from the trends, and then we're putting that in the context of the Bisaya people.
Yes.
So, I wish that we keep going. I wish that we keep going, and
Yes.
And fellow artists just like keep pushing for the same cause. We know
Correct,
that
correct.
other people out there, other artists are pushing for the same cause.
True.
So, we just need to be heard, and we just need to be more visible and be more consistent with what we do. It's going to be slower, but slow and steady.
Wins the race.
Yes.
Sakto ba?
Yes.
Basa
Oo.
mo to siya.
So,
Wala na po, mabash na po ka.
Mabash na po ko at
Mabash
least.
na po ka
Di,
na
yawa.
dyan.
Luyas na mo kuya Mark.
Di na ako
Hinahinayang ko na
mag-advance.
yung
Wala na
baba
siya
ko.
mabash.
Feel ako,
Wala siya
kailangan kang pabinditahan, yun din mo yung baba siguro.
Ang eyeglass, yun ako bilitahan dahil.
Correct.
It's we are trying to, it's not, I don't call it like revolutionizing. It's not.
It's not.
Just we're reviving
Yeah.
art forms that can be relevant for this generation and for our generation. Okay, for me, locally, I've grown up in like community theater, so I've seen like locally, I know what's happening, and ang pinaka before my generation, ang past generation is back in the 70s and 80s. That's just my parents kuan. Wala na siya nasundan with local theater. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what we are doing. We are reviving the culture and arts tawag ani scene. Yes.
So,
So I hope you continue to support
Yes.
Table 12
Us especially, charot.
for those who are supporting us, and support local artists.
All the time.
all the time.
Thank you for watching!
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for
this
watching,
episode, and we
guys.
will see you again for the next. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Back in that bag again. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Hey. Back in that, yeah. Tell them to watch it. Now I ain't talking my pocket.